Have you ever spent good money on a piece of tech and just stopped using it? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about today in episode 34 of Tech with Josh. Why I stopped wearing my Apple Watch. Should you? Let's dive in. I'm not going to wait till the end to tell you why I stopped wearing it. Well, I've been wearing my traditional watches. I have a nice Omega Speedmaster, I have a T-Star PRS, and a Hamilton Rodney that I daily wear and rotate. So why? Right now, I have an Apple Watch Series 9. I know it's 2 generations old. And I see no reason to upgrade it because I no longer work retail. What do I mean by that? I started wearing smartwatches with the original LG G watch. And then I upgraded throughout the years to Huawei watch back in the day, then the Series 2, 4, 6, and now 9. And the reason why I stopped wearing it is because I used to work retail, dealing with people, front facing, customer facing, and the watch got my notifications because it's unprofessional if I'm in a meeting or something or talking to a client and pulling out my phone to see what just vibrated. Am I getting an important text email that I've been waiting for just to see, hey, Walmart has a deal on eggs, you know? So that was the main reason I had a smartwatch. Plus the fitness tracking's something else, but when I work in those environments, I need it. But since I changed into a work from home, things like that, I don't need it anymore because I could just grab my phone at any time. So that's one of the reasons why. Also, it does too much. What do I mean by that? You have all these apps on here, you start fiddling with it. Some of them are great, you know. The fitness tracking, I do use it if I'm working out, I throw it on. But for the most part, my watch is just to tell time. And with my Speedmaster, it has a chronograph so I can do a time of day. It's quicker than getting my phone out, things like that. But it's a tool. I want to just flick my wrist, look at the time, and keep it going. When I'm walking outside, stuff like that. The Apple Watch did track my steps, things like that, which was nice. It wasn't perfect, as we all know. These devices sometimes tell you, hey, you burnt 5,000 calories. And honestly, you probably burned 1,000. So they are inflated numbers and they miscalculate steps a lot. But it was a cool feature to have. I honestly don't care how many steps I walk. I usually walk a lot. When I walk, I think the longest walk I did was about 14 miles from Brooklyn through Manhattan to the Bronx. It was a long day that day. But like I said, that Apple Watch doesn't do anything for me. In the past, I thought about getting like a cellular model. I don't run. I always have my phone on me. And if I forget my phone, I'm going back home or going to wherever I forgot my phone to go grab it. So it's a cool gadget, you know? It does a lot. Being able to get on the subway, the MTA New York City train system, I could tap it and use Apple Pay, which is nice. That's one of the things I miss wearing a traditional watch. But it doesn't do anything. I'm scared I'm going to bang on something, crack it, because it's a screen at the end of the day. Whereas my watch is, not the Hamilton, but the PRS and also the Speedmaster, they have sapphire glass, so they're a bit stronger and I don't have to baby them as much as the Apple Watch. So the Apple Watch basically sits on the charger. The only time I put it on is if I'm working out or going to sleep to do sleep tracking. There's some people that love the Apple Watch. I was one of them, just because I can control the volume of what I'm listening to on the crowded subway, skip through playlists, things like that. But I've said that's a convenience factor. Plus, like I said, I'm 2 generations behind. They're not doing anything new for me. I looked at the Ultra 1, the Ultra 2, 3, the 11, all of these watches when they came out. I'm like, it's the same thing. Better battery life, better processor, slightly bigger screen, slightly brighter. Nothing special. It's like it's stagnant. And it's been like that since the always on display, in my opinion. Since their Series 5, it lost the blood oxygen. It's just been a mess. There's some people that need it, like a doctor, things like that, will be great because they get the notification on it, someone working retail. But my lifestyle, it's just a watch that doesn't really do what's intended to do because you're not using it as a tool, you're babying it. You're not just getting the time, you're going to start fiddling, going through apps, changing the layout, stand, go, breathe. No. My watches tell time. And sometimes I got to be rough with them. And that's the thing. I lost my Huawei watch one day when I was helping out a friend put up a fence for one of his clients. I had to put it in my pocket because I was scared of breaking the screen. If I had on, at the time I had what, Seiko 5, if I had on the Seiko 5, that wouldn't have happened because it's a watch. It's not a tech gadget on your wrist. And that's the problem. And that's basically what I want to talk about. This is a short episode of Tech with Josh because honestly, I could have talked about the new Oppo folding phone, the N7, stuff like that. And it's like, it's a great phone. I wouldn't recommend it because you can't really get a service here in the States. So that's it for this episode of Tech with Josh. Something short, simple, and straight to the point. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.